Then let's check the Postgres status. So here we see that Postgres service is up and running. Here I see that there are different background processes, and each of them has its own role to play for the successful completion of the database. Some of the background process here you see that logger, checkpointer, background writer, wall writer, auto vacuum, stats collector, logical replication launcher. So if I go through few of them here, you see that background, first one is logger. So what logger does, it's normally writes the error message to the log file. Checkpointer, when there is a checkpoint into the database level, then dirty buffer is written to the file. Background writer, it periodically writes the dirty buffer to the file. Wall relate to wall files, which is write ahead log, and what it does, it just write the wall buffer to the wall file. Auto vacuum launcher is relate to auto vacuum process when auto vacuum is enabled. It's the responsibility of the auto vacuum daemon to carry the vacuum operations on the different blotted tables when it needed. It starts collector is to collect the statistics. Example, that session level or table uses statistical informations. Replication is related to all the replication process. You can get all the different background process information more in detail from the official website link. If you go to this one, like PostgreSQL.org/doc, you can get the different versions and you can find that one from there. Search that one, it will give you more information there. Here I have execute this command to give like Postgres user I put into will group. This is my operating system is Linux, Oracle Linux 7.6. Why I have done this one, so that I can run all the status command when I'm connecting as a Postgres user. So let's connect to the Postgres user. PSQL. So to get the status, so you can just run this command, give the password. So here you can see the Postgres service status. If I would like to stop, I can do stop that one. Then you will see the status is inactive. Then if I start, you can see status is active here. And if you don't want to run only, you need to restart, then you can just do restart. It will do the same thing for you. So here we have finished how to stop, start, or see the Postgres services. Let's connect to the database level. For that, we need to type PSQL. So here here you can see that okay, what the version that we are currently running on, and so you can get that information from here. Otherwise, you can just type the SQL command to get that information. So this is select version. This will give you the details information so that you can get the version of the database. Now to get the different available commands, what you can do, you can type PLSQL / help. So dash help, you will get a list of commands that you can run. So like if you'd like to run a command, so PSQL -c or the database name, so you can get the details by running PSQL help command. Now connect to the session. From this Postgres session level, to find the list of all the available PSQL commands, you can just type / and question mark. It will give you the different commands that you can run, so you can get the details. So quit from here. Example, if you'd like to run a command like create database, so /help create database. So it's give you details information here. So it's what the command create database, description. It also give the syntax so that you can just copy paste in your notepad and modify and then run the command. So it will create a database for you. So syntax is already there. Similar way you can say that if you'd like to create a table, so create table. It will give you a whole lot information like how we can get a table, partition range, is that range options or commit, or so you can get the definition from here. So quit. There are some other information like we'd like to do, like for example, if you'd like to go into text editor. So to go into text editor, you can just type /\e. So here you can create table. So it's already there. So so you see that information is there. Kind of editor. Now if we'd like to get the execution time of the queries, so before that we need to set the timing. So if I type timing, it will give me message that timing is on. So I can see the timing is on. So now if I type to get the list of databases, I can see the list of databases. If I run a query, select version, so it is giving me the time, how much time it is taking. If I want to off the timing, I can just do it / timing. It will put the timing into off mode. Now we are already in that Postgres session. Get the list of database. Here I can get the list of database, and from quit session it's again queue. Now let's see all the database parameters. If I go to again Here there is a command like show all to get all the database parameters. You can see the value here, what is the value there, and name, settings, or description. If you want the specific one, so you can just type this one, for example, data directory, where is the which is the main database directory. You can tab, so you can get the data directory, you can get the log directory, log information, like to see the database log mode. So archive log is not enabled, so I cannot see that one. And let's see the memory parameter. There it is, shared buffers. So it's default, all default settings currently. Now create a default role for our own purpose. So let's see. First we are going to create a role here. So create role. I put something like lesson F with login password, maybe password 13. So when you see this prompt create role, that means role has been created. Now create a database, just simple. Again, you know that you can just type this help command, it will show you. Create database, so you can get that information even from here. So just copy paste create database name. So I'm giving a database name is lesson F. Owner, I'm giving the owner that I create a role, so I'm giving this the owner, and there's a default table space which is pg default. So you see the database has been created. To get the database has been created, let's validate that one. So if we type L plus is to get more information, so that you can see that here if you go through, you see the database has been created. So if we type L, so you can see the database has been created. So listen up. Now we are going to connect to the database. So if we connect to the database, that it's giving me message that which database I am in or which users I am in. You can get that information if you type this one connect info, it will also give you that information. Now quit from that session. Let's go through default database. Let's create some roles. So first we are going to role here. So I have created before, but it's just fresh one. So create a new role. So help create role. If you type that in, it will give you the information. So create role. Give a name. So I just create a role and give a test mono Testmon with an option. These are the options, so you can select, so login or no login, so I give the login. Password is the password 23. So here I create a role and create another role, create role DBA. Can do that one. If I get the list of these roles, then here you see that TU. So to get all the list of roles name, so I can just type TU. So it will give me all the roles that, like, is I created DBA or lesson F or testmon. So if I would like to drop the role, so just drop role name. So role is dropped. When you see that output drop role, that means role is dropped. So you can see that role no longer exists. Now let's go with the user to create a user. So again, if you don't remember the syntax, you can just type create user. You will get the information there. So it's simple, create user. PGDBA. In the role I did, which is DBA. So I just put inside there. So creating a user, inside the role. I forget the role. In role, you see that there is an in role name. So role name is this one. So role has been created. User has been created here. So you see create user. Now to get the list, DU. So it will give the users list. So you can see that PGDB is there. Then if I want to drop that user, so very simple, just drop user PGDBA, it will drop my user. You can see that user is no longer exist. So get the list of databases here. Let's see, connect to this database, which is your lesson. So see lesson, that one. So I connected to the database. I can see that one database is lesson F. So we will try to create a schema here. So let's try to create a schema. See here, yeah, create schema ch. Then okay, first check that one syntax. Create a schema. So create a schema. Authorization and the role. DBA. So schema has been created here. You see that schema has been created. So we can create a schema. We can drop a schema. So drop a schema. schema name. So schema has been dropped. Now to grant and revoke or privileges that we know. So what we have to do, grant, okay, grant. So there are different options. You can see that grant, select, insert, update, delete, or like all the privileges into the table, and then define the role, what the option they has got with grant option. So you can modify the syntax and run that on execute. So grant connect. First see the database. And see the database. Okay. Then get the user. So grant. I'm giving grant connect. Connect on database. This database, for example, this is the database. Grant connect on this database to user DBA. So user DBA can access that one. Syntax error. So what happened? Grant connect on database name. Syntax error. Near. Oh, because I'm on the database itself continuously. So see, connect to Postgres database. So now it's granted. So I have given grant option, and there is other command. So grant uses. This one is schema public, so that it can access all the different dictionary view tables. Public, I'm giving public to. So these are the grant option. Now if I want to revoke, then I have to revoke from there. So revoke all privileges from this one. So as a sample command, so revoke all privileges on all tables, functions, or sequence. So on all tables in schema public from DBA. So this is revoke command. So here you see all the how we can create users, create roles, or grant or revoke privileges from the users. Then how we can get the database list, and how we can find out easily all the sample comments, so that you can copy from there and modify it into Notepad before executing that one. Thanks for watching.